Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my corner of the internet. My name, once again, is Jason, and we're back with some more Alone in the Dark. I tried to make the area around me as dark as possible, but amazingly, with like 5 feet of snow, a lot of snow outside, that window seems to still be shooting light through. But anyways, into the game we go. Now, one wonderful viewer went ahead and actually did give me a tip. And sorry dude, I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm Ameirot Akago. Sorry. Yeah. He said that I am actually prepared. I am equipped with what is needed to tackle we'll say the Hall of Paintings. So let's go there. I don't like my hair. No. Whatever. Let's see here. Let's go to the Hall of Paintings. Now, if I recall correctly, I'm heading back up the stairs. And, oh yes, it's by the place with the tub. So we'll go, let's see, find out, where's the bathtub? The bathtub it was this way here, that's right. Down the hall with the dark room. Hello, Mr. Bathtub Monster. Dark room is there. And that's right, around the corner here, we have the hall that leads to the Hall of Paintings, where I shall meet my untimely demise at least 30 times before I figure out that I need to look something up online. Alright, so let's see here. Let's save the game. We'll save this as... we could save it as LP working, or we could save it under paintings. Seems fitting to me. Now, let's see, what do we have in our inventory? We have a gramophone, the music, a lighter, a sword, matchbox, poker, arrows, key, knife, jug. All right. Okay, I'm going to search this painting. Can I search this? No, I can't find any clues. Wait. Can I put I looked at the top, I'm like, wait a second. What if I could drape something over the painting so it doesn't see me? I feel like a total moron now. Yes! I'm on a roll! Okay, we're doing good. Now, there's a problem with that puzzle, though. Without it actually killing you, attacking you, there's no way you could actually know that you needed to do that. So there's a little bit of a Manhunter vibe where you basically have to die to know the solution to get past the part. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe I'll play it sometime. Manhunter. Not some new game. It's an old game. Like, we're talking, like, DOS era. Yeah. Alright, now... That's it. That was it. The room is in the dark. Let's take out our oil lamp. Oh, there's a lamp here. So maybe if I were to... Okay. We're going to drop the lamp. We're going to put it on the ground. Put it down a little bit quicker, dude. Okay. Okay, this thing can go through things. I doubt this is going to work, but... Okay, music will soothe the savage beast. Nope. He still just wants to, like... No, he just wants to kill me. All right, I have a feeling I probably can't kill this guy. Didn't think so. And I wasted some perfectly good ammunition trying to keep myself alive. Okay, let's just open search. Nothing important. I get this feeling that I just need to basically keep moving. I'll take the record. Yeah, move. No, you can leave that. All right, let's search the bookshelf. Nothing important in this bookcase. Run! Okay, around the corner. I'm reloading that. And in case you're wondering why, well, I got hit, and I used up ammunition, and, what the? We're gonna have to do some safe scumming here, because the game is difficult? No, basically, you have limited stuff, and if I put myself into a corner by, basically, you know, running too low on health to finish the game and crap like that, then basically what ends up happening is, you know, in the end, I might not be able to complete the game, or it'll be a pain or a horrible viewing experience for you guys later. So, let's put that down for a second. There's got to be a way to maybe turn on this lamp. Oh. For the love of Pete, come on. Put down the oil lamp. Drop it. Okay. Let's go ahead and search these bookshelves here. Actions. Open search. Okay, take the book. Nothing else. All right. Anything over here? Nothing there. Okay. Over here. There's a mechanism to trigger. Okay. It's probably over here. Oh, he's coming through. Okay. Nothing important there. What about here? All right, let's take that book. Now, he came from over this way. Nothing important on this bookcase. Let's see here. Anything important on this book? Another book. Okay. Who would have thought? You know, library. We're finding books. Who would have suspected it? Who would have thunk it? All right. Yeah, he goes right straight through things. So I need to lead him this way. And then I need to run through here and check this bookcase. And then run. Run. Yeah, okay. Now, I want to see if I can turn on this lamp. Nope. Alright, so I've just got to keep... Did I already search everything over here? Yeah, I did. There's a mechanism to trigger, it says. So I'm guessing to get through this bookcase thing here, we need to trigger a mechanism. All right. Let's take the oil lamp and try to head through this door here on the opposite side. There. That's where it leads out to. Okay. No, I don't want the oil lamp out anymore. Okay, so we've got a bunch of books. So let's actually save this as yeah, LP working. We're working on stuff here. So my guess is we need to read some of these books to figure out maybe where to trip the mechanism or how to get through. Yeah, there's like a hidden. You could tell there's a different art style, or the one bookshelf is actually rendered in 3D, so it's gonna probably open up. So let's go ahead and read some books. Read.
Fragments of the Book of Abdul.
I'll turn up the volume a bit for the game so that we can hear the dude read?
In the antique city of dead Relaya, Cthulhu dreams and waits. In the pit of time, the unspeakable lies in wait. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Relaya, your blocks of stone seal the ritual that gives birth to fear. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Ayah! Ayah! Let he who knows how to invoke the stones act. It is time. Let the shadow of Cthulhu darken the sky. May the servitor of the black goat of the woods with 1,000 youngs sound his flute in honor of the unspeakable. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Ayah! Ayah!
I don't know, the last part kind of cracks me up. Ayah!
May he who may not be named cast his withering gaze upon the unbeliever, for he is the door, the key, and the guardian of the door, and holds you now in his immense power.
All right. So we got some... What? All right, so that's a nasty book. Let's not read that again. Did my health go down? I thought it was at 35 before. Now I'm at 33. I'm scared to read some of these other books. All right. Next book.
The Sons of the Sun and of the Shadows. Lieutenant Lope de Vega's account of his astounding travels to the land of the Aztecs.
Holy Christ! Cried Captain Cortez, astonished by the strange rite we beheld. We found the savages half naked. They were throwing balls of silver and gold at each other. They laughed as if demented, clearly maddened by some heathen drug. And yet, should one of them fail to catch the ball thrown in his direction, the poor devil was seized and dragged off to be sacrificed in their temple.
Not a game of catch I'd be interested in personally, but okay, whatever floats your boat.
As we discovered, this frightful game was a ritual most holy to them, and symbolized the movement of the heavenly bodies. The dropping of a ball foretold a catastrophe. That is what the Aztecs believed in their godless ignorance. Their countless deities could only be appeased through endless human sacrifices. The victim's heart, which was still beating, lay in the hand of the murderous priest. The interior of the temple was surprisingly cool. The weight of our armor, our exhaustion, even the burden of our suffering, they were all banished by a sense of awe that the crudely magnificent altar instilled. In the tomb-like silence, a deep voice chanted an incantation. The majestic statue of the water goddess, Chalchihuitlicue, seemed to throb with vitality.
Try to say that 3 times fast. Try to say it once. Next.
This massive stone, draped in a golden cloak and studded with precious stones, was coming to life before our very eyes. Horror of horrors! The granite eyes of the statue, empty of life only moments before, were now injected with blood. We staggered back in amazement. Dom Jose was taken by a fit of convulsions. He tried to raise up his crucifix, as if to ward off an attack by demons. The heathen priest laughed cruelly. The statue's mouth cracked open in a deathly grin, bearing teeth sharpened to dagger points. Captain Cortez cried, "Attack!" But it was no use. We were glued to the spot. First, we were unable to move. Our armor seemed to be bolted to the temple floor. Our legs weakened, and we collapsed in a thunder of steel. Only Cortez had the presence of mind to unsheath his dagger. He hurled it at the cackling priest. 4 inches of the finest Toledo steel buried itself in the heathen's face. His blood spurted, splashing the now lifeless idol. We picked ourselves up with difficulty. Never will I forget that terrible moment. My companions, naturally enough, told tales of devilish enchantments cast upon our armor. Whatever the truth of that, I could not deny that the supreme god of the fourth universe had treated us as mere playthings. I am convinced that a terrible energy is yet contained within that heathen statue. A power strong enough to change a proud conquistador into a helpless puppet. Drawing of Chalchihuitlicue by Dom Jose de la Sierra, done before the destruction of the Aztec temple of Tenochtitlan.
Is that a picture of the temple, or is that like a picture of the statue? No, it wouldn't be the picture of the... Because that kind of looks like the heavy statue that we threw at the suit of armor. That's the name. That's the temple. That is the temple because it's a drawing of that child Chang place. Maybe? What was the name of... What was...
Never will I forget. We were... The interior of the temple...
The majestic statue... Cool. Yeah. Of the water goddess Child Chicha. So yeah, that is a statuette. And their armor is useless. I'm wondering if this was actually maybe a sort of a hint that the statue would be something that could be used against the armor. Because, their armor was so ineffective. It basically pinned their armor down to the spot. It's not a matter so much of a crushing blow using a heavy statuette, but it's what the statue symbolized that you would use against the suit of armor. I'm wondering if this here is the hint for the previous puzzle I solved. Okay, so maybe I would have been able to put that together had I read this book first. All right, cool. And there's our little statuette on the ground there. All right, let's see one more book. Turn my volume back up for you guys.
If Rocks Could Talk, or The Story of a Louisiana Plantation by the Marquise de Chamfray.
After the criminal selling off for Florida by the foul usurper, my father elected to remain in this inhospitable land, where we were free at least to express our royalist feelings, and hope our country would come to its senses. In 1818, a certain Pickford bought up Ledoux's land, after the poor fellow had ruined himself in unfortunate speculation. Pickford soon turned out to be the most loathsome human we had ever encountered. He was an adventurer of the worst kind, nouveau riche, and bloated with a grotesque sense of self-importance. First came the incessant army of men with shovels, digging into the mountain of earth that was to fill in the surrounding swamp. The undertaking was quite stupendous. We learned from a slave that the final objective was to connect the existing caves with another one of gigantic proportions. Racked by a mania of persecution, Elia Pickford constantly fired his workers and hired new ones. He did all he could to keep anyone from learning about his plans. My father was amused and said, "The poor fool will end up getting lost in his own cave." But the walls went up, and tongues started wagging. Our detestable neighbor had been a sailor, a ruffian grown rich on questionable trade. Distasteful stories were told of him.
Is that a map of... It's not a map of Seto, is it? No, wait. Oh, man, I gotta get a screenshot of this and put it up like on my other monitor and see if I can... Okay, that's cool. We got a map for something.
When the work was finished, Pickford invited us to the opening of his rambling mansion, which he named Der Seto. My father asked what the strange name meant. Pickford answered, "Der Seto reminds me of Astarte, the fertility goddess. Around here, the name is Shub-Niggurath. I believe that a name so steeped in evil should be said aloud came as not such a shock to my father, as he himself confided in me some while later. We left immediately."
In June of 1862, Der Seto was burned down in unexplained circumstances. It was undoubtedly the deed of some jealous Yankee or another. It was amazing to watch the servants rushing into the flames to try and save their bullet-riddled master. After that terrible night, Der Seto fell into ruin. Its blackened walls were soon overgrown, as human-built works always are, by ever-present nature. In 1875, the property was eventually bought by a gentleman whose name was Howard Hartwood. I was sorry that my father, who delighted in fine conversation, was no longer alive to enjoy the company of this new neighbor. Learned and well-versed in history, he had made a particular study of piracy. It was Hartwood who told me that Pickford had commanded a ship that flew the flag of piracy. That explained the scoundrel's great wealth. Hartwood was fascinated by Pickford and undertook a great deal of research in an attempt to find some treasures that he was convinced the pirate had hidden. He went through the ruins inch by inch. He then had the burnt-out house rebuilt exactly as it had been, and refurbished the library that had miraculously escaped the flames on the night of the Great Fire. Hartwood set about studying every volume in that library, and often talked to me of his research. He was a handsome widower, deeply attached to his son Jeremy, who was later to become a professional artist. Hartwood worked incessantly, first from the room I offered him, then from his own freshly restored home, which he rebaptized Der Seto. I imagine he hoped to enlist the help of the god of good fortune in his treasure hunt. As far as I have ever been able to tell, all his searching came to nothing. There were no lost treasures to be found at Der Seto. I learned of Hartwood's death while I was in Paris. But that, as they say, is another story.
All right. Well, that's actually that's interesting. I really got a feeling that this map here, that's going to play a role. I just got to get my bearings straight here. Where is that Der Seto? Because you got the stairs leading up. Okay, you got the stairs leading up. I think that's the stairs leading up. And then you've got the... No, because then that... If those... Okay, if on the left-hand side you got the stairs... No, that doesn't make any sense because the library should be right in front. Maybe I'll take a look at this. Maybe a little bit. No, maybe I'll take a look at this off camera. You know, while we're not recording, and try to really decipher this. But I have a feeling that there's a clue here to, you know, making our way through.
When...
Huh. All right, so let's go ahead and save the game again. We've read our books here. Let's see if we can't run into here real quick. Oh, crap. Nothing important. Oh, hello. Okay, so the creature is basically only exists within the library. It will not chase me out. Huh. Okay, so let's see here. And we still have one key that we still don't have, do we still have a key? I thought we still had... Yeah, there's the key right there. So we have one key we don't know what door it goes to. We have a hallway that now is shooting arrows at us. However, I have a feeling that we don't necessarily want to go down the hallway that way. I have a feeling we have to go through the bookshelf, and maybe on our way back we'll get to the... That doesn't make any sense. Key, arrows, poker... All right. Let's see. How long have we been going? Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Maybe take a look at that map, see if I can't map out the house a bit or something. I really don't thinking about looking at this, it doesn't... I don't think it's a map of the main floor. I suspect I might need to go back down to the basement because they were talking about digging the caves, the tunnels and stuff. So I'm wondering maybe if where all those kegs are, if there's maybe a secret mechanism or something down there that I can discover. So, we're going to end it here. I'd like to ask, actually, if anybody, you got a little nudge in the right direction, like my wonderful viewer who I butchered your name. I'm sorry. If I said it kind of right, please let me know. I'm sorry. But yeah, if you got some sort of tip, don't give me the answer. Just give me a nudge where, you know, you think I should head. Because, you know, I am doing this blind. This is actually my first time through the game in its entirety, so. And I don't want to, you know, bog you guys down with me running around going, I don't know where to go. But at the same time, I'd like you to be able to see the genuine, you know, hey, I figured this out. All right, cool, kind of thing. So, yeah, that'd be cool. If you liked the video, be sure to thumbs up it. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Either way, let me know why you thought what you thought. And if you'd like to see more and support me, please go ahead and hit subscribe. If you don't like me and you think this content is garbage and you don't want to see any more of me, then go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't mind. Just do what's best for yourself. Do what's best for you. And until next time, game on.